Just occurred to me that I didn't do this bonus down here. Simplify 5 plus root 3 over 4 minus root 5. We do that by multiplying through by the conjugate of 4 take away a root of 5, which is 4 plus a root of 5. Hopefully you understand why that's allowed, because you're really just multiplying by 1. But down low, you don't have to do the full FOIL method. You just have to do first and last. 4 times 4 is 16. A negative root of 5 times a positive root of 5 is minus 5. Up top, you have to FOIL. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times root of 5 is 5 root 5. 4 times root of 3 plus 4 root 3. And then root 5 times root 3 is root 15. There's not a whole lot you can do with that thing. You can do 16 minus 5, which is 11. While all these terms up here are numbers, unless you've got access to a calculator, you can't even approximate it. So, and that, again, that would be an approximation. You would change the value of the number every time you round. So there she is in all her beautiful glory. I don't agree that that's prettier than the original, but I didn't come up with the rules on this. All right. 6. Given f of x is x squared plus 8 and g of x is 4x minus 5, find f over g of negative 2. And all you do is this right here. Everywhere you see a negative 2, plug it into f of x. And it's going to be sitting over g of x, but wherever you see an x and g of x, you let x be negative 2. A negative 2 squared is 4. 4 times a negative 2 is negative 8. And that's where the kids are going to make mistakes, is down here in the bottom. 4 plus 8 is 12. Negative 8 minus 5 is negative 13. So I guess that'd be negative 12/13 when everything's said and done. 5 is the foiling problem. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times negative 2i is minus 8i. 5i times 2 is 10i. 5i times negative 2i is negative 10i squared. You do have to remember that I squared is negative 1. And it's really easy to work with. You just cross it out and change the sign. That's all you do. 8 and 10 makes 18. Negative 8i and 10i makes 2i. So 18 plus 2i. Assuming I didn't make any mistakes. I don't think I did. 4 says solve surface area being 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h 4h. That is the surface area of a right cylinder. 4h. So I'm going to jump this over because that gets this thing mostly clean. It does. It takes care of quite a bit of stuff. Then I'm going to divide by 2 pi r. And I could have surface area minus 2 pi r squared over 2 pi r. That's 1. Or I could just have surface area over 2 pi r minus r. Either one of these is right. I don't really care which one you do. If you understand where the second one came from, great, go with it. If you don't worry about it. 3 says solve using the quadratic formula. You're probably going to get imaginary answers. I gave you the quadratic formula. You could try singing it. I would normally sing it for you, but I'm going to lose my breath if I do. So I'm just going to plug some stuff in. A is 3, B is negative 4, and C is a positive 4. So opposite B would be a positive 4 plus or minus square root. I'm supposed to square that B. And if you're going to square a negative, don't even worry about writing its sign. Take away 4 times A, which is 3, times C, which is 4. Sitting pretty over twice A. So make sure you at least understand the setup. 4 squared is going to be 16. Take away 4 times 3 is 12, times 4 is 48. Sitting pretty over 6. So I'm going to go ahead and start breaking things apart. There's my 4 over 6, plus or minus root of a negative 32 over 6. And you're going to have to know how to simplify radicals. There's nothing I can do with it. So here's what I'm thinking about off to the side. Root of negative 32 is the imaginary root of 32. 32 factors as 16 times 2. And the root of 16 is 4. So 4i root 2. Now 4 over 6 is 2 over 3, plus or minus. 4i root 2, still over a 6. 4 over 6 again is 2 over 3. There's your final answer. All right, number 2 says solve the factored quadratic. Half of y'all missed this. Half of y'all missed this on the last basics quiz. Half of y'all missed this. What is wrong with you? You said each factor equal to 0. It doesn't get any easier than this. I don't understand what your issue is. This is the easiest thing you could ever possibly do in an Algebra 2 class, is set a factor equal to 0. Really bums me out that you don't get that. We jump 15 to the right, we divide by 2. All right, that's how you do the first factor. Second factor going to be similar. 4x is now 1/13. Divide by 4. Throw that 4 in the existing denominator. 13 times 4 is what? 52. 1/52. It is multiple select. That's another thing that just really aggravates the crap out of me. Y'all morons be picking one answer. It says multiple select. At least I'm getting my sense of humor back. Here we have the absolute value, multiple select. There's going to be 2 answers. I'm going to eliminate this division first, the way I've taught y'all since August. To distribute there, cancellation there. 4 times 6 is 24 minus 4x. I can distribute my 3 in. Some of y'all are doing things wrong. You're doing things the way that you think works, and it does work, but your math is so weak you can't figure out what to do with it. So just do it the way I teach you. 3 times 2x is 6x, and then 3 times 3 is 9. All right, so either this is true. Sorry, here's where I'm at. I have either 6x minus 9 is 24 minus 4x, or, which is what half of y'all are missing, we've been doing absolute value equations for months. Negative 6x plus 9 is 24 minus 4x. On the bright side, this is probably the last time I'm going to put absolute value on there, because I need something with factoring. All right, I'm going to add 4x to both sides. 10x is going to be 33. And then I'm going to divide by 10. I get 33 tenths. Or I go over here and I do the other equation. Still going to add. Oh, wait a second. I forgot my greater than symbol. There we go. X is greater than 33 tenths. Rewrite that. That's still supposed to be a greater than symbol. Negative 2x is greater than 24 minus 9, 15. Divide by a negative, and when you divide by a negative, inequality symbols flip. 4x is less than negative 15 halves. So there's 2 answers to this thing. Neither one of them necessarily pretty. That is Basics 12. Hope you do well on it.